Apparently, you just watched this year's most racist music video. We just watched "I Caramba." I had watched it. I've watched it like 3-4 times, but you just you watched "I Caramba" by Tyga. The reason I showed this to you is because he made this video. It's a cartoony video where he plays various versions of caricatures of Mexicans.
Yeah.
And apparently they were not pleased. They're not happy about this one.
But I'm guessing it was like young, like Mexican sort of wetbacks that didn't like this shit.
Well,
because older people just look at this and not really. Do even
Not
young
think.
people still watch music videos, or it's like you were saying, it's like TikTok nowadays and shit?
It's hard to tell. Like, I watch them sometimes because I like, it's a easiest way for me to find like a new good song is like my YouTube. Just I watch a lot of music videos, so then some new ones will be suggested to me. I click on it and I'm like, oh, that's a dope song or whatever. Like, I just heard a song by Lloyd Banks and I'm like, that's how I found out is the video or whatever, right? So, I don't know. I don't know if they watch it. You're right. Maybe they just get clips of it on TikTok. This is definitely, I haven't looked. This has to be on TikTok.
Yeah.
This one's a rough one. Oh, shit.
It reminded me of like Eminem.
Yeah, the old school Eminem videos.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How he was just trying to be kind of wacky and shit like that.
Yeah, like when he was like shitting on Mariah Carey and
Right,
Britney Spears and all that kind of stuff.
And Tyga's like dressed up like different types of, like you said, like Chicano
Like
gangsters.
Chicano, yeah. Or well, he has one, I think, gangster in it, and then apparently what they were mad about, some of them, was not even how racist it is, but how un-Mexican it is. Like, it's not even like, apparently in the song he says Tabasco a bunch, and they're like, we don't even eat Tabasco.
Yeah.
Tapatio is the one. So they were mad that he didn't feature Tapatio sauce.
And we really don't say "I caramba."
Yes, I heard that too. That's what I heard today. I was listening to a Mexican podcast to like see their opinion, and they said "I caramba" is not a common saying, and most Mexicans attribute it to Bart Simpson.
Right. That's exactly where it comes from.
You've never said "I caramba" ever?
Maybe when I got fired once.
"I caramba."
Get out. Get your shit. "I caramba."
What does caramba mean?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's just a sound. It's like zit in French. Like, it just means like that.
Yeah, like maybe like, snap, type of shit.
Oh, okay. So it's not a word. It's just nonsense.
I guess. I mean, I've never, again, real Spanish people don't say caramba.
I mean, it must have come from them. Maybe it's like an old like thing that people don't say anymore.
Nah, I don't know.
You don't think so?
No, I've lived around Spanish people my whole life. And
not even the older ones say it.
No.
What is a more realistic, like, oh my God, like, ay Dios mío, I guess, but like not oh my God. Like, what is a more realistic thing that? Sorry, I was gonna burp at the same time, so I'm gonna laugh. I don't think that picks up on the mic, but you went, ay.
Yeah. Was that Felix?
I don't know. I can't see. It's too bright.
Ay is like, it's kind of like, it almost sounds celebratory.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like one of those sort of like things you just let out just to, announce you're having a good time probably.
Like, arriba!
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think we're helping the case right now.
Arriba just means up.
I know. It means up? I thought it meant go.
No.
Like, because usually it was like they're on a horse and they're like, arriba!
No,
like,
vamos means go. Like,
that's true.
Yeah.
Yes, I do know that. Yeah.
What's an Arab equivalent to "I caramba"? Is the fucking
yeah.
That's probably the worst one.
That's the worst.
Because it's frightening.
And then other things that made them mad is like he just went with general Spanish shit for some parts. So they're like at one part he's a bullfighter, and they're like, we don't do that in Mexico.
Yeah.
There's no bullfighting in Mexico. That's a Spanish thing.
I didn't get what was the point of the big fat guy like driving?
I
around the car?
didn't understand that part. I think the podcast I was listening to today, their theory is that he's playing a lazy Mexican, like a lazy fat Mexican.
I like that you heard this on a podcast and now you're bringing it to this podcast.
To this podcast. Well,
What a fucking thief.
Well, no, okay. I heard about this song separately.
Yeah.
And then I looked up. I typed in Mexican mad at Caramba, and the podcast came up. So I never heard the podcast before.
Mexican one mad at Caramba.
I'm telling you right now, my next thing was going to be George Lopez Caramba, and he has a podcast. I would check that out.
I mean, if you're Tyga, you got to be careful with what you do.
Yeah.
Ever since he got busted with that tranny, after cheating on Kendall Jenner, was it that he's with?
Is that what happened? There's so many tranny busts that I can't keep them straight anymore.
Now you're just
that's a weird pun, I know, but
now you're just kind of like a racist tranny fucker. One thing is to be just secretly into ladyboys, but now you're also kind of got the Mexican community after you. It's not good.
So apparently, the other issue with this video is that the part of the reaction to it were Mexicans going, "See, fuck black people." So there's Mexicans online saying "See, we told you black people are racist," and then black people online are like, "This has nothing to do with us."
I think black people and Spanish people we both look at each other equally dangerous. We will kill each other.
I will.
If we both pick on white people, but it's just
look at that guy. He looks dangerous.
Yeah.
So do you, Jose. I know.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see the big deal. I was just surprised.
Well, you're not Mexican though, to be fair.
Yeah, but I get called it a lot.
Yeah.
But, it's just but I was just it was just surprising to see that music videos are still happening.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the most shocking thing about it is who okayed this? Whose idea? This is, you have to understand, when you make a music video, it's not like he made this with his one friend on a cell phone, you know? There's a bunch of people getting this done. Even the Latinas in the video, the hot girls, I'm sure they just want money, so they didn't, but none of them said anything. It got made, and everyone's like, "That's fucked up," and you're like, "Well, a bunch of people okayed this and thought this was." I just think it makes them look dumb. Why would you think this is okay now?
I don't know. I don't think it is. As far as the whole racism behind it goes, it's corny.
It's corny, yeah.
It's fucking not funny. You could tell Tygas thinking oh, me in a fat suit, this is gonna be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And it just falls flat. I didn't even crack a smile at it.
Yeah, I don't. It's not hateful. It's just dumb, and it is racist, I guess. But it's not. It's not hateful. It's just dumb. He made a stupid decision.